Hello lovely fam, welcome back once again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this easy and fluffy soft dinner roll. So without wasting time, let's get into the video. So I'll be measuring 1 cup of warm milk, half cup of warm water, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of melted butter, and then I'll be adding 1 sachet of dry yeast, and I'll mix all together, and I'll allow it to sit for 5 minutes. So just mix everything together and make sure all is well combined, and then set it aside and let it rest for 5 minutes. And then in another clean dry bowl, I'm going to measure 4 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm using all-purpose flour for this recipe, but you can also use bread flour if you want to. Any of the flour is okay for this recipe, but I always prefer all-purpose flour. And then after that, I'm just going to be adding just a tablespoon of salt. I'll just mix the two together. So it's been 5 minutes and you can see my wet ingredient is ready. I'll just beat in 1 egg and add to it. So after 5 minutes, you will see that the yeast is being active enough and it should have this foamy on top of it. So if your mixture is not looking this way, that means your yeast is not active. So just combine the two all together, and I'm just going to go ahead and add all the ingredients into the flour, and then just slowly mix all together. Mix it together until it is all mixed. And then I'm just going to transfer it into the clean surface where I'll be kneading, because I'm using my hand to do this. But if you have a stand mixer, you can also use that, which will make it easier for you. But I always prefer to use my hand to do it. So on the surface of my kitchen, I just pass just a little bit of flour, just because of the way it always gets sticky. But you can also choose not to add flour if you wish to, but I feel that stickiness in my hands, so I always just add a little bit of flour just to the surface, and that's it. And then just mix all together and start kneading. You'll be kneading this for about 10 to 15 minutes until it is stretchy enough. As you can see, my dough is well stretchy or well kneaded. If you want to test whether the bread is enough or the dough is well kneaded, then you just press in, use your finger or your hand, press in, and if it burns up, that means it's well kneaded. So in a bowl, just rub in some oil. Make sure you rub the oil all over the bowl very well. And after that, I'm just going to place in the dough, and I'm going to cover it with a rubber wrap, and I'll allow it to sit for about 1 hour until it is risen or double in size. So just let it sit for 1 hour. So after 1 hour, my dough has doubled in size, and this is what you should get. So I just clean the surface, and I'm just going to put back the dough, and I'm going to knead it for another 5 more minutes. So as you can see, it has doubled very well in size. So just put everything back to your work surface and knead for another 5 more minutes. So that's it. I'm just going to divide this dough into two, and I'm going to be rolling it, and then I'll start cutting to my desirable size that I want. So just use your hand and just roll it. And then just cut to your desirable sizes. So I have here my baking bowl, which already placed in my paper wrap, and I'm just going to be forming this bread or this dough into smaller balls, as you can see as I'm doing it. And I'm going to repeat the process until I am done. So this is what you should be looking for. As I said, it all depends on the quantity, on the size that you want. You can make it bigger or even more smaller. It all depends on how you want it. So at this point, I'm going to cover it again with the rubber wrap. And after 40 minutes, as you can see, the dough has doubled once again in size. So at this point, I'm going to be using 1 egg, and I'll just add in just 1 tablespoon of milk. Mix all together. Meanwhile, I have already preheated my oven, and I'm using 175 degrees because you want to do this very slowly. You don't want to get your dinner roll burnt. And I'm just going to wash the dough with the egg wash, the egg and the milk. You can also use only egg if you prefer. So I just place my bread in the oven, allow this to bake for 30 minutes. As you can see, this is been 35 minutes and is golden brown and all soft. I allow it to rest for about a minute, and as you can see, it's easy to do and the bread will just come out so easy. You make your own dinner roll at home, and you can have this for your breakfast in the morning. Just add in some things to eat and you are good to go. So as you can see, the bread is so soft and so fluffy. At this point, I'm just going to add in a little bit of butter. I'm just going to enjoy my bread. Look at that. Looks so nice and so yummy. I hope you guys like this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, comment, and if today is your first time of clicking to this channel, you are highly welcome to join the family. You guys are all amazing. Please stay safe, and I will be seeing you all in my next